Coach, congratulations on your first ever OTAs as an NFL head coach. How do you feel it went?
I definitely didn't appreciate it that much. A lot of the newer guys actually got hyped up after scoring a touchdown. They don't even know what it's like to score 900 plus in their NFL career, so they shouldn't really get hyped up until then.
Hey, how are the receivers going to be now that Julio Jones isn't there to coach them up?
A receiver doesn't always have to look up to an older receiver to get more knowledge to be a better receiver in the NFL. I mean, if they wanted the veteran presence, they should look up to me. I'm basically 40 years old.
Do you think your team can make it to the playoffs with you as a first-year head coach?
I definitely am not a big fan of the cliche questions. That's like asking reporters if they should think of a different question. You just don't appreciate those kinds of questions. I just want a better question for once. What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Wrestle Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. First off, I want to give you guys a big thank you because in my comic channel with Ninja at 4 Survival to the Summit, that thing actually blew up a lot more than I thought it was going to. And I know 120 plus views might not seem like a lot to you, but to me it is everything. I thought that was only going to get like 15 views, but you guys showed out and you gave it so much support, and I thank you all for that. If you haven't seen it yet, the link is in the description below. And I'm actually making another comic for you all, and that is the 1020 Detective. I am super excited about this. I actually released the first trailer for it, and I will not give away what it's about yet because I want you guys to see it in the trailer, but I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek to what it's like. Again, subscribe to that channel for more content. There should be monthly content coming soon, and all that good stuff will be coming very soon. So stay tuned for all of that. In this video, we're going to go over why Arthur Smith, as a first-year NFL head coach, could actually take the Atlanta Falcons to the playoffs. And why is that exactly? Well, let's get started on that topic right now.
First reason on why Arthur Smith could take the Falcons to the playoffs in year one. We're going to talk about his playbook and his personality later, but can we just start this off by mentioning that recently first-year head coaches have had a lot of success taking their team to the playoffs, and it's only their first year as a head coach. Sean McVay with the Rams. I mean, in 2016, before he came in, the Rams had arguably the worst offense in the league that year. Jared Goff looking like a bust, and Todd Gurley having a sophomore slump, and I think they finished the year 6-10. As soon as Sean McVay joined the Rams in 2017, all of a sudden Todd Gurley was an MVP candidate. Jared Goff looked like a pretty good quarterback, and then the offense came from the worst offense in the league to the best offense in the league. How impressive is that? Kevin Stefanski with the Browns. You know, in 2019, before he came in, the Browns were the hype team, and they just were a big disappointment. And then all of a sudden, heading into 2020, nobody believed in Baker Mayfield. Nobody thought that the Browns were ever going to be good, pretty much. And then all of a sudden, Kevin Stefanski made Baker Mayfield look pretty good again. And then he got OBJ going, as it seemed he actually was possibly getting slept on before the season started. And then even with two divisional opponents ahead of them making a playoff spot, the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Browns still find a way to get a playoff spot as the third seed in the AFC North. And then just other coaches like Ron Rivera with the Washington Football Team 2020, Sean McDermott, Bills in 2017, Matt Nagy, Bears 2018, and Matt LaFleur with the Packers in 2019. Now, granted, I feel that was a little bit more of Aaron Rodgers than Matt LaFleur, but you get the idea. Who's to say that Arthur Smith can't take the Falcons to the playoffs in year one? Because, I mean, clearly we're seeing that these newer coaches are taking their team to the playoffs in year one. The second reason on why Arthur Smith could take the playoffs, or take the Falcons to the playoffs in year one, is because he's bringing in the winning formula for Atlanta. As you saw in 2012 and 2016, The Falcons utilized three things very well: play action, tight ends, and the running game. They executed all of that very well, and as you saw in 2012 with Matt Ryan using the play action and throwing to Tony Gonzalez, the tight end, and the running game was on fire. They got to the NFC Championship and nearly a Super Bowl. They almost won. And then in 2016, they went to the Super Bowl because Matt Ryan was utilizing play action and tight ends with Austin Hooper, Devontae Freeman, and Tevin Coleman as the running back. And it's just, if you utilize all three of that in Atlanta, you go really far. And, well, not only does Matt Ryan utilize all of that well, but he's got a head coach that is known to utilize all three of that very well, as you saw in Tennessee. And it worked in Tennessee with Arthur Smith. Ryan Tannehill could utilize play action and utilize those tight ends. And with a good running game, the Titans were a pretty good playoff team. So if Arthur Smith can bring in that exact winning formula that already works in Atlanta anyway, this could get pretty interesting. And then the last reason why Arthur Smith could take the Falcons to the playoffs in year one is because he's finally got that tough mentality the Falcons needed. Because, you know, the saying is true, nice guys finish last. Dan Quinn, let's just face it, he was definitely kind of soft. It seemed like he just kind of was like, yeah, everyone, let's do it. Let's get everyone better. Let's fight as a team. And, you know, you could tell everyone just kind of thought he was this nice teddy bear, and the media always thought of him as this nice teddy bear, and he would always just respect the media and whatnot. But Arthur Smith, a little bit of a different story. He's never really speaking that much about how good the team is in practice and whatnot. He's always just saying, you know, like, oh, well, I mean, it's a win-win if we traded Julio Jones anyway. Oh, I mean, you know, I don't really care if the rookies are doing well in OTAs. Wait till they see what they have to do with the veterans. It's just, he's never really complimenting these players, really. He's always just saying, well, we're getting ready, so yeah, that's that. He's just kind of a prick to the media, if we're being honest with you, but I feel like it's kind of a good thing, because I feel like it gets the players a little more in check. The players never really seem to talk about Arthur Smith and what's happening with the team. I wonder if Arthur Smith is telling the players, be quiet, do not tell the media anything. We are to keep our mouths shut. Let's just do business without telling anyone what we're doing. I don't know. And as you see with other coaches like Bill Belichick, obviously he's a little strict to the media, but it clearly works for the Patriots. They're in check. Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan are a bit of a strict coach, and they always seem to get their team intact. So the Falcons do kind of need that mean personality, that football mentality. And with all of that, that could be why the Falcons could make the playoffs with a first-year head coach. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you guys with a video this Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Love and appreciate you all for the support. And as always, rise up.